So I want to just talk briefly about things that we could do to fix this going further to make it a little bit better, more enjoyable. And also I have made videos talking about how perception is reality. What you believe, the way you look at things, and what you grasp onto will be true for you. And that's how this is done. It is a when it when I fully knew it was I was amazed really, but it's still we got to fix some shit. The amazement of it comes from just how expansive and uh, entangled in this you can get. It's crazy. It's wild. It's done wonderfully, but again, we got to fix some shit. Um, but going back to this, your perception, your what you latch onto, what you look at, what you focus on, whatever content that you want to grasp onto and hold on to, it is true for you, and that's the way you see this place. It's it's done well. It is done really well, and from your, it's all mental. It's all mind. It's all your mind deciphering things, grasping onto things, seeing things, believing things to be true, and that's how it is. And it's there's some huge the things that we need to fix, or we need to tighten up some holes in this, because there are some glaring holes. I'm not entirely sure if that's meant to be there in this way, or if it is meant to. We just really, I need to know if it's meant to be that way, or if it's meant to be where this is concrete, the concrete for sure, as real as you can perceive it, top deal. Because the whole, and it's like you don't know it, and you don't question it, and you don't start really like what the fuck until you know, until something occurs and you're like, wait a second. So the whole God thing, the whole evolution thing, the whole science thing, I mean, there's so many flaws and holes in it. It's but just the way it is too, like you believe you're in a universe, an ever expanding universe, and you believe that you're on this planet flying through space, and the way it's constructed to where it gives that you can go out and you can look up in the sky, you can see supposedly footage of a moon landing, of whatever. You can see people that's, I mean, it's done well, but the holes are so fucking astronomical that it's see, I have a very odd way of looking for the details in things and seeing the holes and the flaws, and maybe everyone's not like that would come to experience it, but fuck, they're glaring, they're glaring. And the whole money situation, man, that's probably the number one. Looking back at it at first, the just injustice this place seemed to present just fucked with me pretty hard. The fact that, again, I've talked about it, the skin color, sexual preferences, gender, money, what God you believed in, or what version of this God you believed in. And I was like, man, these people are fucking crazy. Like, you gotta look at this from my point of view. I'm here seeing well, not really seeing it. This is the thing, you don't really experience it or see it yourself. You see it and experience it through secondhand videos, talks. And I was just like, man, these fucking people are crazy. Like, how have I somehow managed to find myself in this predicament with people that can't get their shit together and can't have a full dialogue and try to fix the serious problems we're facing. I was like, Jesus, man, this is like, I don't know how I've done this, but I have somehow entered into a weird dystopian phase in reality to where no one seems to be able to comprehend things that we should do to make it better. And why is no one focusing on making it better? And why is everyone just happy and content and defensive over the thing causing them misery? It fucked with me. But then now it's that's the, I don't know the experience, the way it ends yet, but best case scenario, it starts out like that and then ends in a utopia. Starts out dystopic, ends in utopia. Even though again, it's an illusion of this, but the only thing that rolls back on you is just the stupid rules that the government have, which is absolutely ridiculous too. I mean, come on now. Come on. The whole weed thing is stupid. I could go in and further in on the stupid little parts, but that's I don't want to seem like I'm nitpicking, because I'm not, even though I will nitpick, because we got to use the nitpicking to make it better. But the money thing, something needs to occur with the money to where it's not an issue or a situation. That's probably the number one most annoying and irritating part about it, is the whole money and what you have to do for money. Give up a third of your life to get money, to make money, being miserable. So, but best case scenario, because I feel like if you started out utopic, it won't be that good of an experience, and if you keep it dystopic, then it just fucking sucks. So it needs to start out dystopic and turn into a utopia of sorts. Universal basic income, again, I've laid this out, would work wonderfully in this situation. But it's done well. It's done really well. There are things we got to fix and work on, but it's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's brilliant, and it's odd, and it's weird, and it is it's an experience. I'll put it to you like that. It's an experience. It's when I think that many souls would like to take the endeavor towards. That's what we need to push for. So, hey, let's fix it. Let's stop talking about fixing it and actually start fixing it. Wonderful experience, great trip, great game, great story. Story's not over yet. So, and the way I would end this story is turning it into a utopia, the ending being perfect. And then we focus on how to make it even more enjoyable. Because I said, when this first started happening, I said, remind me when this is over, there's no such thing as perfect. And then I took that back and said, well, this is pretty damn close to perfect. And I'm going to take that back and say it's not there yet, but we can make it perfect. We can make it perfect. It's a game of form in the play of life. I am you talking to you. I have always been you talking to you. You're playing a fucking game. It's a single player interactive story. It's beautifully done.